BTS's departure for Tokyo again stole the public's attention. As usual, the airport was filled with soldiers who were faithfully waiting for their idol's presence. The atmosphere of the morning was full of energy, shouts, smiles, and cameras ready to record every second of precious moments. However, in the midst of the seemingly ordinary crowd, an unexpected incident becomes the main highlight, especially involving Jungkook. Among the crowd of fans, a mysterious female fan stood in the front row. He was seen carrying something in his hand, a bouquet of flowers that was quite large and striking. At first, no one considered it strange. Giving flowers to idols is not new in the world of entertainment. Many fans do similar things as a form of love and support. However, what makes this situation different is how the fans approach Jungkook. Within seconds, as Jungkook walked through the area, the female fan suddenly stepped forward closer than she should have. His movements were fast, as if he didn't want to lose the opportunity. The bouquet of flowers he was holding was directly directed towards Jungkook, creating a moment that left everyone around speechless. Jungkook's reaction was the center of attention. He looked surprised his steps had stopped, his eyes widened slightly, and his expression changed in a split second. The moment felt like a pause, as if time was holding its breath. However, what happened next actually amazed many people. Instead of panicking or showing excessive discomfort, Jungkook quickly took control of himself. He looked at the bouquet of flowers, then showed a calmer expression. There was a slight smile that appeared, as if he was trying to appreciate the fans' intentions, even though the situation was quite shocking. Security personnel move in immediately. They deftly keep their distance and make sure that there are no further violations. The women's fans were then pulled back into the ranks, while the bouquet did not have time to actually change hands officially. However, that brief moment was enough to create a huge wave in cyberspace. Video of the incident immediately spread widely. In different angles of the recording, it is clearly visible how the tense moments took place. Many fans repeated the video many times, trying to understand what was really happening, whether it was just a spontaneous act full of love, or just an act that went beyond the limits. BTS and Jungkook's names again dominate the trending topic. The related hashtag, mysterious bouquet of flowers, has even become a hot topic of conversation on various platforms. Netizens' reactions were mixed. Some consider the actions of the female fans to be something romantic and sincere. They see it as a form of courage to express feelings directly to the idol. A bouquet of flowers, in many cultures, does symbolize love, respect, and admiration. However, not a few criticize the action. They considered that approaching idols without permission, especially in public areas with tight security, was something dangerous. Many affirm that there are limits that must be respected, no matter how much love a fan feels. In the midst of the debate, one thing that many people agreed on was Jungkook's attitude, which was considered very professional. He did not embarrass the fan, did not show excessive negative reactions, and still kept the situation from getting more tense. This attitude made many soldiers feel proud. Some fans even said that this moment showed Jungkook's mature side. In stress and shock, he remains able to behave calmly and respect others. This is considered proof that years of experience in the industry have shaped him into a strong and wise figure. This incident also reopened the discussion about the relationship between idols and fans. In the world of K-pop, these relationships often feel very close, even personal. However, the proximity still has a limit that should not be violated. Giving gifts such as flowers is actually not a wrong thing. In fact, many artists appreciate the gesture. However, the way of delivery and the situation become important factors. In this case, too abrupt an approach makes the situation uncomfortable and potentially dangerous. After the incident, BTS's trip to Tokyo went smoothly. The members continued their steps with tighter control. Even so, the shadow of the moment still lingers in the minds of fans. Many are now curious, who exactly are the fans of the mysterious woman? Where did it come from? What prompted him to take this action? Until now, his identity is still not known for sure, adding a mysterious nuance that makes this story even more interesting. On the other hand, many soldiers actually took lessons from this incident. They began to remind each other of the importance of maintaining ethics and boundaries. Supporting an idol does not have to be in an extreme way. Sometimes, showing love in a simple and respectful way is even more meaningful. Now, focus again on BTS's activities in Tokyo. The fans hope that this trip will bring more happy moments and good memories. However, the incident at the airport will remain remembered as one of the most shocking moments, a small event that left a huge impact. In the end, the question, what really happened? It may have many interpretations, but for sure, the moment of the mysterious bouquet of flowers has become symbolic, about love, courage, boundaries, and how they all converge in one short, unforgettable incident. Since the beginning, the presence of the members has been welcomed. The relaxed yet fashionable style of each BTS member always manages to steal the spotlight. But as is often the case, Jungkook's aura seemed so prominent. With calm steps, warm expressions, and occasional waving of hands, he made the atmosphere even more lively. However, the moment that initially felt like the routine changed in an instant. The moment continues to roll into a hot topic even a few days after the incident. Many large fanbase accounts reshared the video with various viewpoints, showing how the mysterious female fan held out a bouquet of flowers towards Jungkook. Some of the videos show her hopeful facial expression, while others focus more on the quick reaction of the security forces and the calm response of the idol. Interestingly, some fans started trying to read Jungkook's body language in the moment. Some argue that he actually wanted to receive the flowers, but the situation did not allow. Some consider that he deliberately keeps his distance for the safety of himself and those around him. This difference in interpretation, on the contrary, makes the discussion even more lively and lengthy. Not a few also compare this incident with similar moments in the past, where the artist received gifts directly from fans. However, many agree that today's security standards are much stricter, especially for a group as big as BTS. This is not without reason, given their global popularity that keeps every move under the spotlight. Some pop culture observers even spoke up. They judged that this incident reflects a unique dynamic in the world of K-pop, where the line between idols and fans often feels very thin. The emotional closeness built through music, content, and digital interactions makes some fans feel they have a strong personal connection with their idols. However, behind it all, there remains the reality that the relationship is not direct or personal in the true sense. Jungkook, like the other members of BTS, still needs personal space and protection from unexpected situations. Over time, various creative speculations from netizens also appeared. Some try to guess what kind of flowers are in the bouquet, whether it is red roses that symbolize love, or maybe other flowers with a certain meaning. There are also those who make a dramatic narrative, as if the incident were a scene from a romantic film that took place in the real world. But on the more realistic side, many fans actually made this moment a reflection. They began to realize that while the intentions of the female fans may be sincere, the manner of delivery could pose a risk. Support for idols does not always have to be direct or extreme. It also sparked discussions about how best for fans to show their love. Many have suggested that support be provided through safer means, such as fan support projects, official album purchases, or positive campaigns on social media. That way, love is still conveyed without disturbing the comfort or safety of the idol. In the midst of all that, Jungkook's image actually shines even more. Many praised her attitude of remaining calm, polite, and full of control in the face of unexpected situations. Some netizens even said that her reaction was an ideal example of how a public figure should behave in difficult conditions. Not only that, the moment also shows how strong the relationship between BTS and their fans is. Despite minor incidents, the majority of the ARMY still showed overwhelming support. They not only defend their idols, but also try to keep the community positive and respectful.